All right, kind of keeping us here in the Midwest, I'd like to introduce you all to Quentin Fisher, CTO and founder of HC Analytics. Quentin, floor is yours.
Hello, I'm Quentin Fisher, founder and CTO of HC Analytics. Today, we're going to talk about Aiden, who brings actionable intelligence solutions to behavioral health. Behavioral health is in a crisis. Demands are increasing, and who hasn't had a tough conversation with themselves over the past year? Above and beyond that, there are a lot of organizational challenges. Just the nature of the industry, we see a lot of high no-shows, which actually reduces patient access and ends up in a lot of high patient attrition, leaving prematurely, poor outcomes, reduced revenue. Not only that, there's this tectonic shift to telehealth as well to deal with the pandemic. Now, telehealth is absolutely new for all of us, and it requires a new way of communicating and engaging with patients. Organizations need to provide smart solutions. They need to be able to find those patients that need care and reach out to them in an intelligent way, folks that are falling through the cracks. Not only that, they need to be able to orchestrate telehealth and in-person visits. And patients are requiring ease of use and intelligence in the systems that they work with. Well, how do you do this? Let's meet Aiden. Aiden is a first of its kind AI action platform that's focused on behavioral health. It's not another system that you end up installing. It actually leverages your existing systems and electronic health records, and it integrates with them. Then on top of that, it applies insight, it moves it to a next best action, and then it automates it so it actually is adopted. We're finding that these healthcare organizations have the information, they're just not applying it or using it. With Aiden, we're able to drive real results, and we do this with intelligent modules. We're able to increase capacity 20%. We're actually able to reduce those patients leaving prematurely, patient attrition, by 20%, and we're able to increase medication adherence by 50%. And we've moved to revenue share models to actually put our money where our mouth is. Now, with our current portfolio of solutions with AI helping healthcare, the market is huge. It's over $80 billion. And with a focus on behavioral health, we're seeing a significant demand in that as well, and a selected obtainable market of over $800 million. We have a strong leadership team with myself as a 25-year veteran in business intelligence and AI as CTO, Daryl Kirch as a 30-year veteran as CEO, and a longtime colleague of mine, Renzo Ramos, as our head of software development. And we have a strong team of advisors with partners as well as customers. For AI companies, it's very important that you have a very strong data set to differentiate yourself. And we do. We have over 8 million records in behavioral health. We have proven algorithms that we've been using over the past 3 years that make a material difference. And we've then bundled all of these insights into actionable modules that are easy to adopt and really drive impact. We're seeing big impacts with Aiden. These numbers are significant, but I can't emphasize enough the opportunity that is there to improve the situation with behavioral health. We're seeing over $20,000 to $50,000 per clinician per year. So our ask is to engage with service providers who want to better understand their organization and improve their impact and their profitability. Thank you.
Great. You here, Quentin? Hi, how
I'm
are
here. Hi, everyone.
Yeah, thank you. So Quentin, quick question to start us off. What platform does Aiden run on?
Yeah, well, we've chosen a HIPAA compliant secure platform with the Microsoft stack to really use that as a foundation. But I really want to emphasize that this is an AI action platform, and there's an absolute suite of capabilities within that. And I think this concept of AI as a service or an AI API, something that's not another platform, another system, something that you can actually use to make your own system smarter. It's kind of like 3M. We don't make things, we make things smarter, right? So I think that's a key concept, and there's a huge opportunity to inject this into a lot of the existing systems that are out there that are, quote, relatively dumb.
Got it. Thank you. And then can you talk a little bit more about the revenue share model? How exactly does that work for you and Aiden?
Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. We've always been interested in moving to a revenue share model. We've always been really all about results. But with COVID, there has been a lot of pressure on these organizations, and it was really the opportunity for us to go full into this. And it was actually a recommendation by some of our customers. So we jumped on that. And for example, we have Aiden Engage that's able to actually identify these patients that are falling out of treatment, that are leaving, the premature attrition. What we're able to do is actually identify those folks, reach out to them, engage with them, and then bring them back into the systems. And we just take of that revenue that comes back in, and we actually track to see, did they come in, did that bill get paid? So it's really a win-win for everybody around. The patient has a much easier interaction with simple, easy text with recommendations. The clinical team can keep track of their census and actually stay on top of things. And of course, we really, drive in helping productivity and the patient experience.
Great, thank you. And then one last quick question. For your clients, what is the typical break-even point and what is the return on investment?
Sure. I mean, it's very quick. I mean, we see a break even within 6 months, right? And that first year, we're getting 100% of their money return on investment to 200%. And then by that second year, we're getting 7 to 10x return for these companies. So there's a really strong value prop. And I think this really echoes a lot of what Dr. Pronovost was saying around just the waste. I mean, that's what we're attacking. I have a strong industrial manufacturing background, and over the past 5 years been focused more on the provider side. We're taking those insights and applying those leading practices to healthcare, and it's a target-rich environment. So we're really excited about the impact that we can make.
Great. Well, thank you for your time today, Quentin. It was great to learn a little bit more about HC Analytics and Aiden, and thank you so much for your thoughtful responses in the Q&A. Um, and thank you, Quentin.
Okay,
And
no problem. Take care.